Conquer Computer, Onboard Android Development.
Hello and welcome to Conquer Computer episode 10. Today we're going to talk about multi-pane editors and multi-file programs. As you can see, if I load our Scramble example, you can see it's quite big now. So it's convenient to be able to split it into parts. First of all, to create a new pane, we do File, Next Pane, and the shortcut for this is Shift Tab, like that. And if we want to do the opposite of this, we use Previous Pane, which is Control Tab. And there are 4 panes, and you should think of them as separate screens, not separate files. The first pane is always full screen. Other panes can be made full screen with File Expand. The shortcut key for this is Control E. And you can see if we go back, if we stay like this actually, and we use Control E, you can see we're now full screened on the next pane. And if you do it again, it's like a toggle, so it goes back and forth. Anyways, let's move on now. I'm now going to copy the bitmap functions in our Scramble code into another file called bitmaps.cnk by creating a new pane and then renaming it. So first let's find the bitmaps in our Scramble code, starting here. We go down until we've got all of it copied or highlighted. Not that though. Just that we want. And then we do Control C. It's gone back to white, which means it's worked. And we go to our next pane. We're going to get rid of the circle command. We're going to get rid of the print Conquer Computer command. We need to have that later on. Then if we put the bitmaps in here at the bottom, bang, we have our bitmaps in our other thing. Then if we now just rename this file, bitmaps.cnk, put it in our Scramble folder, and there we go. Now, you want to note that when we include the bitmap file, it won't include the main and draw functions. However, we can create global variables in the main function. These would only be accessible in the include file unless the variable name is declared in both files. For now, we're just going to use the main function and the draw functions as a test of the include. If we go to the top here and in our main, we type in here num b fuel bit map with a capital B, 2 brackets, then in draw, if we go draw bitmap or command B, and then we give it its place and size. What this should do is, well, you should now see a fuel depot on the center of the screen once it tells me what's wrong with this. Oh yeah, we need equals. Right, let's get that in there. Expecting 5 parameters. The comma after the B, that's why. There we go. And as you can see, we have a fuel depot. So we're going to move on to the final part now. Okay, now we're back in our Scramble code, and what we want is to remove the bitmap functions as we already have them in the other code. So we're going to go back to them, and we're going to highlight all of them again and then delete them. backspace. Now all the bitmap code in there is gone, but as you can see, it now errors because of running it, as the variables are not actually in the code. And we can include the bitmaps file in this file by going to the very top here of Scramble and typing in head include bitmaps.cnk, and if we try this, you can now see it's including the bitmaps file to create our fully functioning program, but they're still in separate files. And as part of the build process, the system will go to the other file and pick up all the functions to do this. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!